Hey everyone, Cesar Brooks here with my video going over the results of Wrestlemania 40 Night 2. So, this part of Mania started off with Stephanie McMahon showing up to address the audience. And she ended up using one of her husband's, Triple H's, lines. Are you ready? So I thought that part was kind of cool. Then for the first match of the night, it was Drew McIntyre facing Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. And CM Punk was the guest commentator. Now, in a big chunk of this match, when McIntyre wasn't focusing his attack on Rollins, he was more focused on CM Punk. And at times it almost looked like it was going to cost him the win against Seth, but it did not. After Drew hit, I believe it was the third successful attempt at a Claymore kick, he beat Seth 1-2-3 and became the new World Heavyweight Champion. And all the while Drew was celebrating, he was celebrating with his wife and his family. And then started getting in CM Punk's face again. And then after a while, Punk started attacking Drew. Took off the arm brace that he had on, revealing that he might be healed. Not really sure the percentage of that, but. And then, after so many failed attempts, Damian Priest finally cashed in Money in the Bank, defeated Drew McIntyre, and became the first Puerto Rican since Pedro Morales to be world champion in WWE. Now, I was happy about Drew winning and having it for all the 5 minutes that he held the championship, redeeming himself from when he won the title in front of nobody after defeating Brock Lesnar. And then just kind of felt meh about the Priest cash in. Not happy about it. Not super angry about it. Just kind of meh. And then Snoop Dogg came out to join the commentary team after Punk walked back to the backstage area. And then Bubba Ray Dudley came out in a referee shirt because he was going to be the special guest referee for the Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain Philadelphia Street Fight. And boy, oh boy, there were definitely some moments that would remind just about anybody who was watching this match of a lot of the stuff that they would see while watching ECW. I mean, Bubba Ray putting on those glasses and people going through tables, getting hit with kendo sticks, or as Snoop Dogg called them, whooping sticks. And after a match that wasn't as extreme as it could be, in my opinion, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits defeated Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain. And I was pretty happy about that one. And then after that, it was the battle between L.A. Knight and AJ Styles. And before the match even started, L.A. Knight was presenting one of the fans in the crowd with the keys to, or key fob, whatever you want to call it, to the Slim Jim car that particular person won. So that's pretty cool. And then when AJ Styles was making his entrance, he had some new music. A lot of it sounded very similar to his old one, but with some slight changes. And after a bunch of intense back and forth, offense and defense between the two, LA Knight defeated AJ. And I was pretty happy about that one. And then after that, the Hall of Fame class of 2024 got showcased. Big congratulations to every inductee of this year. And then a match that caused me to get really mad. I mean, there are some parts that I thought were enjoyable, obviously, about it, don't get me wrong, but the outcome really ticked me off. And that match being the triple threat between Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and the current United States champion, Logan Paul. And Paul came out on a truck covered in the Prime logo, and even had like a big bottle of it right in the back of it. And then Kevin Owens came out initially walking, then went to the back again and got a golf cart. Call back to when he and Randy Orton did so on SmackDown. And he started driving partway down the ramp before Randy Orton started coming out. And gave Randy a lift to the ring. And as soon as the match started, Randy and Kevin started double teaming Logan almost instantly. And then, of course, after a while, they had to turn their attentions to each other. Logan Paul utilized those freaking brass knucks again. Had some YouTube streamer or whatever he is in a Prime bottle costume, and Randy Orton gave him what's for by kicking him and delivering an RKO to him. Then there was a time where in the match, Kevin Owens was looking for that pop-up power bomb, and Randy Orton, out of absolutely nowhere, hit him with an RKO. That was absolutely crazy. And then, sometime after all that happened, Logan Paul took advantage. And the Prime D-Bag is still the United States champion. But then, after that match, it was the match for the Women's Championship. Yeah, because the one that Rhea told him is the Women's World Title. Yeah. That one. Bayley challenging Io Sky for it. And Bayley had quite the entrance, having like some like kind of angel wings or something, or maybe like some kind of bird. I don't know. Pair of wings on her back, being carried in by some hired extras, I'm sure. of course, EO came out, and surprisingly, none of the other members of Damage Control stuck around long enough to even try to cause much interference. Because honestly, I would have expected the rest of them to be out there to try to stop Bayley from beating Neo, but with everything that happened in the main event, I'm sure they didn't want to have too much of that happening in one night. And then Snoop Dogg. Oh no, I'm skipping over stuff. Whoopsie. Bayley, after I believe it was using the Bayley to belly and delivering an elbow drop, got the 1-2-3 and is currently the new women's champion. I was pretty happy to see that. Been a long time since I've been rooting for Bayley. And as I was trying to say before I realized I was skipping over some stuff, Snoop Dogg showed up again. This time with the Philadelphia cheerleaders to announce the attendance of the second night of WrestleMania. And that was 72,755. Giving a weekend total of 145,298 attendances. That's pretty crazy. And then it was main event time. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Championship. And during Cody's entrance, he had on this really cool looking mask. His wife Brandy was right by his side. Don't know why I keep pointing that way when doing all that stuff, but yeah. Yeah, sure that'll be made into a figure sometime, along with a bunch of the other attires from this WrestleMania. And then Roman, for his entrance, is being played down to the arena by an orchestra. And Roman at the time was only being accompanied by now WWE Hall of Famer Paul Heyman. And Wasn't until later into the match that there was a lot of interference of the bloodline. But Cody didn't come alone either. In Cody's corner, he had John Cena, Seth Rollins in his Shield attire, and the flippin' Undertaker. Oh yeah, and Jey Uso. I almost forgot about him. But yeah, Jimmy was the first one to come out to try to help Roman. And then Jay came out to fight off Jimmy. And then, of course, Solo showed up after Cody was trying for that trifecta or crossroads. Went for that spike again, which, in my opinion, and you don't have to agree with it or not, you can either agree with me on this or not, one of the stupidest moves ever. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it hurts, but like, oh, you got them, I guess. And after Solo and Roman tried to keep Cody down long enough for a 3 count multiple times, that's when John Cena showed up. Got his revenge against Solo and Roman after everything they did to him. And that's right about when The Rock showed up. And it was Michael Cole, I believe, saying Ghost of Cena's Past just showed up, and fittingly enough, The Rock was having a bunch of white in his attire. Cena did the "You can't see me" to The Rock. Rock laid him out with a rock bottom. And then sometime after that, the Shield music started playing. Sure, a lot of people were expecting not just Seth, but John Moxley / Dean Ambrose to show up, but he's contracted with AEW, and I'm sure he probably wouldn't have wanted anything to do with WWE again. So don't get your hopes up about that. But then again, a lot of people thought that about CM Punk, but he's back, so never truly know. Then, yeah, Rollins came out, tactical vest, full Shield attire, steel chair in hand. Roman knocked him down, got his revenge on Rollins for when he broke up the Shield all those years ago. Then The Rock was standing in the ring, bad-mouthing a lot of people, and that's when the gong, and the lights went out. And standing right behind The Rock was The Undertaker, who then proceeded to give The Rock a choke slam. And before I get any further into the bunch of the other stuff that happened in this match, want to talk about one other move that I don't think is as cool as a lot of people think it is, and that's just my opinion. Roman Reigns' Superman Punch. And I say I'm going to be talking about it. I'm going to be doing that a little bit, but you'll see in a little bit what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's like Roman doesn't get that much air. It's like the real Superman would be like dropping down from a much higher height a lot of the time. But yeah, anyway, hold on. That's somebody else that wants to say something. So yeah, I was talking with Superman a while ago, asking his opinion on Roman's punch. They just so happened to name after Superman. And Superman said he wasn't very impressed by it. Neither am I. The move is or at least when Roman does it, as Robin calls it, mid. Some of the stuff these kids say nowadays. So yeah, I bet you didn't expect to see that, huh? Anyway, back to the match itself here. Cody, after all what The Undertaker and everybody else did, got a hold of Roman Reigns, hit him with 3 more crossroads, and finally finished the story and won the WWE Championship. You can just see it on the face of Cody Rhodes. All the emotion. And quite honestly, I was feeling it too. Finally got a member of the Rhodes family being a WWE champion. Top WWE champion. Oh yeah, and then after the announcements and all of that of Cody being the new champion, the ring got filled up with a whole bunch of superstars and backstage personnel and Cody's family members CM Punk was out there, Seth Rollins, of course, John Cena. Undertaker was not there anymore. Sure, he was probably in the back somewhere. Randy Orton was back out there. Triple H came back out. Bruce Pritchard. Yeah, a whole lot of people out there to support and acknowledge the new champion. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up by hitting that like button. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you have any thoughts you'd like to share about Wrestlemania or any of that stuff, let me know in the comments. And until the next video, I'm not really sure what that's going to be. Probably another book reading or something like that. I don't really know. I'll see you all next time. Bye.